Hey gamers, and welcome to Injustice versus for we are going to do a lore about the difference between the Justice Lords and the regime of Superman's regime, if you know what I mean, and also with the Justice League of America, or the original Justice League, you know, that's right now. Usually it's on Netflix at the very moment. So anyways, let's start off with Superman here. Yes, and we're gonna go with any kind of skin we want to. Facing against Mr. Clean. That's right. Superman versus Mr. Clean. Anyways. Alright, so what is the difference between about the Justice Lords and Superman's One Earth regime? So, anyway, to really know what happened, let's start off with the parallel universe with...
Must I remind you of my superiority?
Yes, I will remind you of your superiority, Lex. Never mind about that. And so, going on the, the reason why, the parallel Superman of the universe, not before when he started to become the Justice Lord, is somehow really disturbed him something, and it kind of dawned him for just a moment. So he couldn't be able to save Wally West or the entire Justice League because Lex Luthor was president. That's right, he was the president of the United States of America. And to that republic for which he stands, which is one nation under his wing, overrule from any individual with liberty and his own justice for all. And because of what happened, he said, Lex Luthor says, so you're gonna try to kill me or something. Well, Superman says, even if I tried, what makes certain that I can't stop you or something like that. Even if you did try to, even if you have some evidence against me, I'll just keep coming back again and again. And there's nothing you can do about it. And so there was one thing for Superman that he was about to do. So, out of this kind of loyalty, becoming, instead of being the goody good guy that he always tried so hard to be,
Superman.
He instead becoming, had a dark thought that kind of dawned him. So he decided to destroy Lex Luthor with his heat vision. That's right. So Lex Luthor is gone. Wonder Woman showed up and she said, Superman, are you okay? And his answer said, I never felt better. And this how becomes the Justice Lords. So, similar to Superman's regime, and all of a sudden, they had these kind of ideas. So usually, Superman, however, had this kind of idea, the ideals, how to get these strict laws. No trespassing, do not jaywalk, don't, make sure you pay the right correct amount of money. If you don't, you are definitely going to jail and that sort of thing. And because why are we having all of these changes? Because our friend Wally West died. He was a greatest member of the Justice League. He was one of the best. But I am never gonna forget what happened. So, almost similar to that of, you know, Superman when he kind of went pollo loco because he lost his wife Lois because he's actually married. And, you know, it's never a pretty sight for him. I mean, it was actually, he thought he was killing Doomsday, but it was Lois. When, you know, when the Joker tried to nuke the trigger to Lois's heartbeat, he died. Well, actually, Lois died along with Metropolis with him. And furthermore, it just tore him apart. It just completely tore him apart so much. His fear went out. His truth, justice, and American way is gone. I mean, nothing that can hold them back. I mean, it's all gone. I mean, really, there's nothing left for him. All because he couldn't move on, and he refuses to let go of the past, of that kind of incident past, that what he carried, because it was all of Joker's fault, and the Joker doesn't even care. He only cares that he only wants to see people suffer the way he suffered. He doesn't care anybody who wants to be happy. He wants to have everybody to feel miserable as he is and fell much dark and as much darkness as he could possibly fill into the void. I mean, really, I mean, there is absolutely no way that can anybody be this kind of not the locomotive or the psychopathic genius he is. But he's absolutely crazy, if you know what I mean. And, you know, anyways, they do figure out there were some other, however, you know, the Justice Lords, Justice Lords, I mean, ooh. And get over here. Have a batarang bomb. Thank you very much. And, you know, the thing is, Martian Manhunter, I don't know if I remember this, who sends the message. Either the Justice Lord Batman or the Martian Manhunter who sends the message, hey, we need help. We are under attack or some sort. And we need you to come over here immediately. So, you know, usually they can't refuse a message of any whatsoever of kind. I will not burn! Oh, gosh, he's wailing me. I am so not gonna win. And the thing is, you know, so they tried it. They came over to their world. And fortunately, it's a trap. So they fall into the trap, and all of a sudden, they're caught in this electrical cage, and Hawkgirl tries to break free or try to stop this corrupted cage thing. And fortunately, it was all in vain. So somehow, whoops, keep forgetting that's not the button. And they woke up and find themselves in a containment cell. However, all the Justice League members except Hawkgirl, they had no idea that Hawkgirl was actually in a different facility because, you know, she was injured the most, or who knows what happens. Oh, you're not gonna rip me apart. No way you're gonna... Not funny!
Try again.
See what I mean? Okay. Well, anyways, there's just a matter of time. I mean, since the Justice Lord Superman knows the other Superman from the Justice League, come on, I'm not doing so well.
You'll regret the day you just shut up and fight.
No, I'm not gonna win this Clash match. Jeez. Oh, darn it! So, you know, Batman, well, Justice Lord Batman knows every move of the Justice League of Batman. He says, try anything funny to escape and I'll make sure, and I will know it. So he knows about one step ahead. He knows the way what he thinks, he knows the way that he talks, and he knows how to, you know, all that. Also, not to mention his gadgets are completely gone. Well, taken. However, the Justice Lord Batman kind of had something tells me, you know, that different kind of, you know, the relation or affection with Wally West, you know, as a friend. I mean, and I thought Wally was dead. I mean, how could Wally be alive on this parallel universe if our Wally is dead right here? I mean, he's starting to wonder. I mean, it's just, However, Wally somehow found a way to try to escape from the facility from, you know, where Batman and the rest of the Justice League members, except for Hawkgirl. No way!
You'll regret the day you just shut up and fight.
Always shutting up himself, and he couldn't go on. Okay, so I know the Flash had found a way to stop. Jeez, I'm not. Got you. Whoo.
Stay down.
What he said. So the Flash figured a way to how to lower his heartbeat, and then goes, you know, pulse rate goes like this, beep, and fortunately, Justice Lord Batman kind of got tricked into the, you know, he got tricked in because, you know, Batman from the Justice League said, I didn't know you could actually do that. The Flash, Wally West, not Barry Allen, he says, I didn't know I could do that either. Oh, darn it. Gotta remember. Oh, no. I'm not vermin. How's about you're the vermin while I put you into electricity, knee buster, batarang, and the Batmobile? So, since all of them escape, you know, usually the Flash said, "Oh, sure. Just stay here. Stay here and I'll do something. It'll do you good. Trust me," he says.
Quit while you can.
I won't quit while I can if I'm on a losing streak, if you know what I mean. Oh, that was... Oh, man, I got caught. And, well, you know, there goes the rest. Oh, yeah, by the way, Green Lantern says, in this world, we're the bad guys. If you're a villain, where in what place do you end up? Oh, jeez, not again. Seriously, I am so not enjoying this losing streak.
Superman wins.
Kneel before.
Since Batman couldn't destroy Regime Superman or the Justice Lord Superman, he's in pain, so I'm gonna select a new fighter. No, I don't want to retry. Ugh. Stupid sensitive buttons think I'm pressing the correct button, but I am not. Get off me, man! Okay. And we are going to do... Okay, no. Okay. Ow! Ooh. Okay, I keep forgetting my moves here.
Quit while you can.
I'm not quitting. Jeez, why am I becoming so predictably unpredictable by falling into a dumb trap? Ugh. Okay, dodge this, pretty boy. Oh, no. Okay, television set. So, the only way to how to not kill the Justice Lords is they say, because, you know, Superman says, I'm not gonna cross the line. And, you know, Batman usually says, there's got to be some way that we can cross some kind of line, but without the killing, if you know what I mean. And so... Jeez! I'm not doing so well with Batman. I kind of forgot my moves. I can't select another fighter. I'm having trouble with my own fingers. Don't press nothing. Press nothing. So the only way to stop the Justice Lords is to grant amnesty of Lex Luthor, you know, from the Justice League's universe, not the other parallel universe where he is gone for good, if you know what I mean. The only way to stop him is, you know, is to build some kind of specialized weapon which will be able to help disable their powers, you know. Except Batman's. I mean, you can't disable Batman's. I mean, he may not have any powers, but he does have the super ultimate ninja moves, like the greatest ninja ever, and not to mention the greatest detective. Oh no. So they lured him into a trap. So usually, however, Justice Lord Hot Girl, you know. Oh, get over here. So try to break out in this electrical cage, you know, the same thing from what happened to the other Hot Girl, and somehow they kind of end up fighting against each other. So if we could send, so the Justice Lords are trying so hard to kill the Justice League, but somehow Lex Luthor had this, you know, this disabilizer weapon or some kind or some sort, to disable their powers. It disabled the Martian Manhunter. It disabled Wonder Woman's. It disabled the Green Lantern's power. You know his Green Lantern ring. If he was a Justice Lord, why would he not wear the yellow ring instead of the green? I mean, that would have made much more sense instead of having the Green Lantern ring, if you know what I mean. And so, anyways, all of their powers are disabled. It's all but Superman. I mean, usually somehow Superman, the Justice Lord, tried to stop Wally West, but Wally says, "You don't have the guts to kill me, can you?" And Justice Lord Superman says, "One more wouldn't hurt, and one wouldn't hurt me anyways." Oh! Well, what they could learn is about the Justice Lord and the Justice Lords and the Justice League, along with Superman's One Earth regime, if you know what I mean. But somehow, from the last final words of Superman, the Justice Lord, similar to like the regime, he says, You're gonna let Lex Luthor go run free because you grant him amnesty? You're gonna regret it. He said, well, we may have given him amnesty, but it's better than the alternative, if you know what I mean. So we're not going to kill him. We're just gonna give him the amnesty, and he's also going on a bit of probation. Usually, however, you know, Lex Luthor kind of found out about, you know, the members from a parallel universe. I mean, they may be the Justice League, but they're actually different. So he decided to go for running on a campaign of being president with the help of Cadmus. That's right, Cadmus. Because usually Lex Luthor had this kind of secret military funds, not to mention the Project Cadmus, or you know, or something like that. It kind of almost suited him for so well, because if this happened to their parallel universe, it would happen to his universe as well. So that way, he could kill Wally West, the Flash, and things would go very hunky-dory for this kind of guy. So yeah, I mean, so absolute cruelty from one character from one Lex Luthor from a parallel world to the next. There has to be a Lex Luthor who is the kind and gentler guy, not the guy who says, "I'm smarter than you, and I'm a lot smarter than Tony Stark, who is Iron Man." Because there is no way he will not let someone's intellect outsmart him. I mean, he doesn't even respect it. I mean, sure, he might respect someone's intellect, but who knows? He's just that kind of typical character. He's almost like the Justin Hammer villain. I mean, he's just like Doesn't want to learn this or whatnot. Oh, got you. And so, the only way to prevent not having Wally West killed is to keep him alive from the parallel universe. Especially, they had one episode of Justice League Unlimited. You know, all this. I mean, Lex Luthor and Brainiac combined together. And somehow, Lex Luthor had the idea to put the Justice Lords in front of the Justice League because of what he knows of what's going to happen. He says, go ahead, destroy me or kill me. You know you want to. But, you know, Superman would not do that. He's just the goody-goody two-shoes guy. He wants to be the all-around good guy and George of the Jungle character. He says, I am not the man who killed Luthor. I will not. Fortunately, they did stop Brainiac with, you know, Lex Luthor combined. But Lex Luthor, even despite that, Wally West did try to knock out Brainiac's, you know, composite, you know, the counterparts of what he has right now. Fortunately, mostly disappeared. However, Wally West was still alive and one and all, but he was kind of relatively weak. Somehow, however, there was only one way to bring him back, is to find this, you know, the Speed Force of all that. The, you know, Speed Force. The Speed Force. Of course, if anybody, you know. So, all of the Justice League members pull out of Wally West, out of this secret portal vortex of the Speed Force, because it was calling to him. But, so, they all brought him back. But Wally, in his own voice, has a great sense of humor, I'll give you that. He says, I am never going to go that fast ever again. And so, oh, come on. There we go. Get over here. Okay. Got you leaning. So anyways, they brought Wally West back, and they were now one happy family again. Lex Luthor goes to jail, not because Superman knows killing someone is like taking a life, was not the same thing. Two wrongs don't make a right. And so, in order not to try hard to kill, he wouldn't, because, you know, Superman tried his best so much by saving the Joker. Of course he did, because, you know, Batman almost killed the Joker because of, you know, Jason Todd and all that. But that will be in a different story, I'll give you this. So the Justice League will go back to their fantastic ways. I mean, not to mention, if you see the rest of all of the series and episodes of what's going on, they will always come out on top. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it about the Justice Lords with the regime of the kind of similarities, if you know what I mean. Thanks for watching. If you like this series or the part of my YouTube channel or this video, please rate this video anyways. Anyways, I'll see you later for more categories of Injustice Versus. So Godspeed, play safe, and shalom.